Good morning, PHC 2100. It's Jameson here. I'll be presenting my final project PowerPoint. I'll be doing it on a topic that's kind of important to me, and that topic is obesity among veterans. Even put some pictures in there. So, you might ask yourself, what is obesity? What is the actual definition of obesity? Well, obesity is defined as when an individual carries a BMI, that's body mass index, equal to or greater than 30. So overall, for a country, the U.S. exceeded 35% for the national CDC obesity rate. Typically, southern states have higher obesity rates than northern states for some reason. The state with the highest obesity rate is 38.1. That's West Virginia. And Mississippi follows close second at 37.3. So, obesity, veterans among versus civilians. So, a lot of people have this misconception that active duty military are the best shape people in the world, which being in and kind of seeing some of the other people isn't true. So, especially when you get out and you get that veteran status, it gets a lot worse. So, a study of 33,000 post 9/11 veterans were found 51.7% to have a body mass index greater than 30, which would classify them as obese. In 2014, the VA estimated that 78% of veterans were overweight or obese. Not a good thing. Veterans on average have an overall worse health condition than active duty military and other civilians. So, what are some of the possible causes leading to obesity? So, the first one is transition to civilian life. A lot of people get out and they kind of just want to take a break. I had a buddy actually do that. Me and him got out at the exact same time, and I was never one where I could just kind of let myself go. So I had to maintain, going to the gym, um, eating healthy, being active. He, on the other hand, just kind of sat around, watched movies, got Uber Eats all day, and I was telling him, I was like, man, you need to do something or else you're gonna get fat. So that kind of ties into the second one. No more discipline or structure. So in the military, you have to take a PT test either once a year if you get over a 90, or every 6 months if you get below a 90. So a lot of people, that's their only initiative to work out. So you take that away, people just kind of, oh, I don't care anymore. I don't have to maintain a standard. I'm just going to sit around and eat. Depression and stress. I can kind of relate to that one too. I think a lot of veterans that get out go through a period of depression where you kind of you lose interest in doing anything. So you're just kind of like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym. I want to just lay in bed all day or eat. And you kind of got to pick yourself up out of that phase. Use some medications for service-connected disabilities. That one, a lot of veterans have service-connected disabilities, and certain medications make you more prone to gaining weight. And then decrease inhibitions, which kind of tying a transition to military life and no more discipline. You just kind of, a lot of people, like I was saying, my buddy, just kind of got comfortable with sitting around and doing nothing. Yeah, many veterans go through a phase after separating the military, which can lead to a lack of interest in things such as exercising. Depression can also lead to binge eating. A lot of people binge eat, or eating in general, like comfort food, is kind of like an escape from depression. Upon separation, veterans no longer have fitness tests to comply with. Most veterans, on average, gain 12.5 pounds within 6 years of discharge. That was one of the stats I found on the VA website. I actually thought it would be a lot more, honestly, because a lot of people I've seen kind of really blow up that first year out. Health risk of obesity include increased risk of heart disease, increased risk of diabetes, increased risk of developing cancers, sleep apnea and other sleep problems, worsen depression if you already have depression, and kind of all that ties into a lower quality of life. So, preventative measures. Exercise. Most military gym bases just adopted this thing where if you have a veteran ID, you can get on free of charge and have all the benefits of the base, going to the commissary, going to the gym, and the gym is free. Healthier eating habits. Most veterans have poor eating habits from active duty, especially the shift workers. I used to be security forces when I was in, so we kind of I try to force myself to meal prep, but a lot of times we just found ourselves going to like Burger King or just other fast food. And a lot of people, they never want to put in the time to eat, so that doesn't change when they get out. They just want to go pick up something quick. Reduce alcohol use. A lot of people in the military and after they get out use alcohol as a coping mechanism, which can lead to weight gain. Social networking with other veterans, that can reduce depression and increase motivation for exercise. The VA is always here to help you. Department of Veteran Affairs has many programs free of charge to help veterans. I'm pretty sure they have something to kind of combat obesity, since they did a study and found out it was such a big epidemic in the military. And yeah, the VA actually considers obesity an epidemic. And this is the end. There's some pictures, and that's my PowerPoint, guys.